Class of 2023. Before we begin the commencement ceremony, I would like to remind everyone of commencement etiquette and expectations. Northern Illinois University prohibits the use of any items that make noise during commencement. It is our hope that the commencement will honor the class of 2023. We believe the ceremony should reflect the high standards of the class as well as West Aurora High School. Accordingly, we expect that all graduates and their guests will conduct themselves in a dignified and solemn manner, which reflects the significance of the occasion. Lastly, while utilizing your cell phone, live captioning with translation in over 25 languages will be available. To access this resource, please scan the QR code located on the back of your commencement program. Once your device is connected and the program begins, you will be able to read the text in your desired language. We will start the commencement ceremony in just a few minutes. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Good morning. My name is Chuck Hiscock, and as the principal, it is my privilege to welcome you to the 154th West Aurora High School Commencement Ceremony, celebrating the graduating class of 2023. Yeah, give them a round of applause. Joining me on stage this morning are School Board President Richard Kearns, School Board Vice President Melody Saperston, School Board members Colleen Lorenz, Ira Lathan, Thomas St. Jules, and Julie Stone, our Superintendent, Dr. Jeff Craig, Assistant Superintendents, Dr. Brent Ravy and Dr. Michael Smith, World Languages teacher Jorge Espana, our Valedictorian, Delaney Bastian, Salutatorian, Hera Van Hooser, and our selected student speakers, Tristan Diekman and Jimena Saldana. We are also joined by the senior members of our choirs. I would like to thank all of the parents, support staff, teachers, administrators, and guests in attendance for supporting and honoring this class. Special thanks go to Patricia Kors and our guidance and counseling staff for all their work in preparing for and executing this ceremony. It's now my privilege to recognize students who have formally committed to military service upon graduation. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all have been introduced. We ask that you please hold your applause until all have been recognized. The United States Army, Miguel Sepulveda Godinez, Kylie Holsley, Joshua Rivera Montoya, the United States Army Reserves, Isaac Ortiz, United States Army National Guard, Jonathan Corral Moreno, United States Air Force, Denise Lopez, Dylan Castillo, Emmanuel Gutierrez, Naomi Vargas, and Elizabeth Solis. Thank you for committing yourselves to serving our country. Round of applause. Now that I ask everyone to stand as you are able and join the West Aurora High School Band under the direction of Ms. Patty Sampson as they play our national anthem. Then please remain standing as the senior members of the West Aurora Choir under the direction of Mr. Brian Smith sing our alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we take a moment to remember all of those close to us who we have lost, but who are here in spirit and in our hearts. In remembrance, let's now take a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning. My name is Hera Van Hooser, and as the Salutatorian of the class of 2023, it is my honor in welcoming you to this morning's commencement ceremony. It's a time of celebration not only of the class of 2023, but also family and friends who have supported us through our years of school. At this time, I would like to turn your attention to the senior members of the West Aurora High School choirs who will be singing For Good.
As our choir members are making their way back to their seats, how about a round of applause for our band as well? It's now my privilege to introduce several student speakers. First, I would like to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2023 to address the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, help me in welcoming valedictorian Delaney Bastian.
Good morning to all my fellow graduates, to their families and friends, and to the esteemed faculty here today. I am truly honored to be standing up here because I know there are over 800 of you just as qualified to give this speech who all have a unique and moving message to share. I am really only here because I wanted to beat my older sister at something, so unfortunately, I'm the one you guys have to listen to. Hey, Sophie! Okay. We have made so many memories during our time here at West that we will never forget. We stood through countless freezing football games, watched the World Cup on class projectors, and ran a combined total of around 232,400 pacers as a class. And of course, there was that weird little cold that went around and disrupted our early high school years, yet we didn't let that get in the way of this accomplishment. Though I'd love to say that we have not all counted the days, hours, and minutes until we could leave this school, a lot of us probably have. We are simply excited for the next stage of our lives, which is only natural. However, we will hold on to so much of what this school has taught us for the rest of our lives. I can't begin to fathom what each of you has gone through and what each of you will take away from these quick 4 years. We have all had vastly different high school experiences, whether good or bad. But unfortunately, as we leave these crowded halls, life is only bound to get more challenging, and it can be easy to lose hope in ourselves, and it can be easy to see the glass half empty. Sometimes it feels like having hope and trying to be positive hurts more than just giving up and accepting the worst. But truthfully, it's the lack of hope that hurts us the most. Each of us is capable of doing amazing things as long as we believe in our ability to better our lives through our own actions and have hope that good things can happen. Whether it is hope you can make someone proud, hope you'll find your purpose, hope to make the world a better place, hope you can become a kinder person, or hope you can be kinder to yourself, in the end, hope motivates us in life and pushes us forward. Every single one of you matters and is important, and with hope, confidence, and hard work, there is no struggle you can't overcome. With all of that said, I am eternally grateful for all of the lessons that West Aurora High School has taught me. And I am not talking about how to write a CER, or a CEER, or a CERERER. I am hopeful for the future because you, the class of 2023, have so much potential, and I can't wait to see what you will do. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on this incredible accomplishment.
Thank you, Delaney. Each year, the senior class votes on 2 student speakers. Please help me in welcoming our first student selected speaker, Tristan Diekman.
Good morning, Blackhawks. Welcome to the pinnacle of our lives thus far. Notice how I said thus far. That's right. While it may seem like your time here in the school district was a long time, in reality, it's only a tiny part of your life. Going forward, each graduate here will go off in a different direction in life. We'll all travel across the state, the country, and even the world. These are all exciting prospects to think about. But with these exciting prospects comes the concept of challenge. Challenge is and will continue to be a force that tries to govern our lives. Every graduate here has had to deal with some sort of struggle, and there will always be another struggle around the corner for each of us. The challenge I had to face dealt with the way I perceived the world. When I was a toddler, I was diagnosed with high-functioning autism, a mental disorder that inhibited my ability to communicate, read emotions, and engage socially. For example, when I was in kindergarten, I could read at a second grade level, but I couldn't hold a conversation with anybody. On my first day of kindergarten, I went up to two kids who were talking about their summer, and I blurted out how much I love Panera. To be fair, I was just trying to give them a good restaurant recommendation, but obviously those two kids looked at me like I had a third eye. Throughout my years in elementary school, I had to learn how to read social cues. I had to learn how to string sentences together into paragraphs so that I could communicate better with others. And yes, I had to be taught figures of speech as well, like when I realized that bouncing off the walls was not a literal statement. The world would be way more fun if it was, though, wouldn't it? I am forever grateful for those who helped me along the way and helped me to build up my social skills so that I could get to where I am today. Thanking them would take much more time than I'm allotted in this speech. I genuinely think that without this school district, I'd be on a sinking ship without a lifeboat. See, I used a figure of speech right there. But one key idea that permeated my diagnosis is that I never let it bring me down. Yes, high-functioning autism is a challenge, but I never let it get in the way of what I wanted. It was instilled in me early on that barriers like this just mean that I have to work things out differently. Rather than use it as an excuse, I broke through my barrier and denied it the opportunity to stop me. To the audience in the stands, I invite you to look at the sea of red and blue before you. These young men and women who are graduating today have all faced challenges in their lives. They might have struggled with their own internal battles. They might have struggled at balancing school with sports, work, and other activities. There are a myriad of obstacles that these graduates may have faced, but what they all have in common is that they overcame their challenges. If they didn't, they would not be here today. This morning is more than just a graduation ceremony. It is a testament to those who have pushed past their struggles. But now, these young men and women enter an uncertain world. Now, faced with more individuality and freedom than ever before, these graduates face a turning point in their lives. And the power that governs this point is challenge. So now, I ask the graduates this. Will you stare at the struggles before you and acquiesce to its power? Will you kneel before the challenges that lie before you, give up this newfound success and control over your life, and let it overwhelm you? Will you let your lives be controlled by this fear of challenge and lose your battles with your struggles? And will you fall into the abyss of mediocrity and of those who have bowed to their own struggles? The answer, my dear friends, is no. You will not give in to the challenges that lie before you. You will not fear it, but instead you will destroy whatever obstacles that are in your way. And you will never kneel, but rise ever higher into the great thrills and successes that await you. You will lead great lives as you reach out ever higher, always searching for bigger and better success and cutting down any challenge that stands in your way. There is no doubt that everyone here is proud of you all now, but I encourage you to keep going and keep searching for success and victory. In fact, this entire speech could be summed up in a simple phrase that this very school proudly bears each and every day. And whether you know it or not, you have all heard it somewhere, sometime. This simple phrase, my fellow graduates, is this. Roll on, Blackhawks, roll on. Thank you.
Thank you, Tristan. Please welcome our second student-selected speaker, Jimena Saldana.
Good morning, everyone. I would just like to start off by saying how grateful I am to be given this opportunity. Never would I have imagined people would actually want to hear what I have to say. I'm just kidding. Wow, the day has come, hasn't it? It feels like just yesterday we entered freshman year anticipating for this day to come. Now that it's here, it somehow feels like it went by a little too fast. We sure have done a lot. Like world-renowned poet and philosopher Nicki Minaj once said, "We done did everything they can think of. Greatness is what we're on the brink of." And as I look around, I now understand what she was saying. To the class of 2023, I congratulate all of us for the remarkable things we have been able to accomplish and pursue. I truly desire that you feel proud of yourself and for your classmates as well. Of course, on behalf of every student here, I thank every teacher and faculty member at West Aurora High School for being someone's drive to make it and continue to graduation. You all truly have given us the gift of education, opportunity, leadership, and even companionship. I would like to thank not only our teachers, but also our families and parents as well, because let's be honest, without them, where would we be? Although in the moment, our parents' nagging might have been frustrating to us, it is something we should be grateful for. They guide us to become better people and to be able to accomplish what some of them couldn't. It is now our time to show them what we have learned, such as how to graph logarithms and who our 19th president was. Although school has been difficult and stressful, all we will be able to think about 10 years from today are the people and memories we have made. Even if those memories include your several awkward failed relationships or realizing your camera and microphone were on during our Zoom classes. Now that we're leaving, I just know all of you are ready to step fearlessly into the future without a shred of doubt and show them what you got. Am I right? Whoa, all right, not so fast. I know this is not the case for most of you. I also know deep down inside every single one of you, there is fear. You are uneasy about what's to come. You are afraid that you didn't do anything worthy in your years of schooling and that you won't be able to be someone that people can look up to. And I admit, I'm afraid too. I also feel that I have disappointed my teachers and parents. I just feel that I could have done better. As I looked around, I saw my peers being offered scholarships, winning trophies, getting invited to fancy breakfasts to be recognized by teachers and faculty. It honestly made me feel that I wasn't good enough, and I felt guilty because I didn't give my parents anything brag-worthy to tell other parents because sadly, no one gets any ribbons for their tardy count. However, what I had to learn is to not compare myself to others because comparing ourselves to others is what leads to quitting, which will lead to an endless cycle of guilt and failure. So next time, if you find yourself looking at and being jealous of someone else's successes, take the time to focus on and embrace your own. Just know you have made a huge difference by doing little things such as showing up to class, waving at a friend in the hallway, or even turning your homework in on time. My goal by the end of this 5-minute speech is to help those who also feel this way know it is normal to feel uneasy or unaccomplished. Many of you might be surprised you are sitting here in your red or blue cap and gown, but you shouldn't be surprised at all. You are all worthy of this achievement. I mean, look around. I bet every single adult here were in your shoes with the same thoughts and worries. But yet, they have managed to push forward and inspire those around them, just like my friends have continued to uplift and inspire me every day. Even though in the moment we may feel worthless, just know we all have a spark that can help us through those obstacles. Although some may not have extra tassels or awards, I need you to know that you are still successful. See, success isn't defined as having medals. It is defined as the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. In other words, I like to think that being content with who you are and what you have done is what makes you successful. I will finish this off by wishing you all luck in your future voyage through life. Never forget the memories our school helped us create as they define who we are. Lastly, I ask a favor from you all. Shape our world into something remarkable. Never forget that it can take a lifetime to get what you want, but with patience and perseverance, you will be proficient. Don't let the mistakes you have done in the past get in the way of your future successes. Just because you felt that you could have done more in high school, that doesn't mean the world has nothing to offer you later in life. Like Tyler, the Creator, once put in his song, Massa, seeing that we only got one life to live, how far do you really want to take it? Don't let them ever tell you nothing you can't do. Thank you, and congratulations to us all.
How about another round of applause for all of our student speakers? It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jeff Craig, Superintendent of Schools, along with Mr. Richard Kearns, President of School District 129 Board of Education. Dr. Craig will offer his congratulations to our graduating seniors and then present the class of 2023 to President Kearns, who will accept the class of 2023.
Good morning. Graduates of the class of 2023, congratulations. Absolutely. Got a nice ring to it. You have earned the opportunity to move forward in the next step of your life. It is my profound hope that West Aurora has provided you with choices and the tools with which to make those choices. So I ask you to choose wisely. Thank you for your excellent contribution to our schools and our school district. I wish you the very best of luck. Parents, congratulations, you survived. You know, we really appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. I know school systems can be challenging and satisfying, sometimes simultaneously, and all in the effort of getting here to commencement. For those of you who still have students in our schools, we need your partnership now more than ever before. This isn't a you or an us proposition, this is a we factor. For those parents whose last student is walking across the stage today, thank you for the opportunity. I would ask for your continued support. We need to work together to provide the best experiences possible for our children and our community. And public education needs you as their cheerleader. I am unapologetically proud to be an advocate for the American education system and to be able to lead one of the most diverse public school districts in the state of Illinois. Our public schools educate approximately 90% of our nation's children. Second only to parenting, the quality of our public schools will have the greatest influence on our future. That's why it's vitally important to continue to advocate and elevate the conversation around public education in West Aurora. In front of me are our future welders, teachers, musicians, entrepreneurs, and leaders. What we do and what we offer is significant for our students and our community that we serve. Today is the result of a great team effort, and we were honored to be a part of your students' teams during their time here at West Aurora. I would encourage you to be a part of our students' lives as they move forward, and when they resist, and they will, I am reminded of the great phrase from Zig Ziglar: they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Thank you, congratulations. It is now my honor to present the class of 2023 to School Board President, Mr. Richard Kearns.
Congratulations, class of 2023. You made it. I want to welcome all of our family, our friends, community, staff, and students that could be with here to celebrate with us today. Students, you have shown that you can excel to the highest levels, and you have overcome some pretty historic obstacles in the process. I know I can speak for all the parents in the room when I say you have exceeded our expectations. Each one of you has so much to be proud of. Though your high school experience may stand out in your mind as some of the hardest years of your life, proudly know that you will always be known as a West Aurora Blackhawk. On behalf of the Board of Education, it is now my distinct honor and privilege to certify the students herein assembled have met the requirements of the State of Illinois and School District 129 Board of Education and are eligible to receive a diploma signifying their graduation from West Aurora High School. Congratulations. And now I'll turn it over to Dr. Hiscock for the roll call.
At this time, we ask that our student speakers join their classmates as we prepare to call the roll. I will now ask Mr. Jorge Espana and Mr. Mark Sikierski and the marshals, Joe Patel and Max Lopez, to please take your positions to call the roll for the class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Hiscock. At this time, it is our pleasure to announce the graduates of the class of 2023. Class of 2023 valedictorian, Delaney Taylor Bastian.
Class of 2023 salutatorian, Hera Lee Van Hooser.
Senior class elected speaker, Tristan Michael Dickman.
Senior class elected speaker, Jimena Saldana.
Jesse Lynn Abbott.
Abdo Abdul Latif Abdo Leon.
Anthony Leo Abundes.
Jose Julian Acevedo.
Nancy Ariana Acevedo.
Yahaira Acevedo.
Hungerso Arilla.
Camila Aguayo.
Carla Aguayo.
Emily Itzel Aguilar.
Fernando Aguilar Jr.
Adrian Aguirre.
Brian Aguilar.
Giselle Aguirre.
Gustavo Xavier Aguilar.
Lucas Glenn Aguirre.
Jaslyn Jane Aguirre.
Miguel Awel Moyot.
Rafael Aguirre.
Caleb Alex Ainsworth.
Madison Michelle Ainsworth.
Duha Ferris Osama Al Samarai.
Martín Ángel Alanis.
Annabelle Desiree Alcala.
Joshua Caleb Alcalá.
Areli Isabel Alcaraz.
Kaylin Paige Alshire.
Caden Jesus Manuel Alfaro.
Abduda Al-Jabari.
Emilio Alande.
Aristardo Almonachi.
Melissa Alonso.
Ángela Lucía Alvarado.
Sebastian Alvarado.
Alitzel Álvarez.
Enrique Alvarez.
Giselle Mireya Álvarez.
Kenaya Danielle Anderson.
Allison Grace Anderson.
Jonathan Angeles.
José de Jesús Andrade.
Anthony Edward Arbet.
Jasmine Jean Angel.
Abigail Ariano.
Luis Ángel Antonio.
Jocelyn Argueta.
Ricardo Arciega.
Isabel Marie Armbruster.
Deyaneira Argueta.
Jocelyn Arzola.
Andrew James Arriola.
Manuel Saul Ayala.
Stephanie Baca.
Andrew Michael Baccarella.
Jamarian Devon Bailey.
Malik Mihailovich Makariv.
Mikrali Mihailovich Makriv.
Eduardo Bayanes.
Leslie Irene Banderas.
Jalen Marquise Banks.
Aileen Barajas.
Gabriel Antonio Barajas.
Justice Troy Barbell.
Fidel Barraza Garcia.
Deborah Barreto Silva.
Catherine Grace Barryball.
Caleb John Barrett.
Kelly Angel Barron.
Jose Guadalupe Barron.
Tiana Ashante Bass.
Eleanor Corinne Barton.
Paige Mary Beckett.
Noé Francisco Batres.
Elijah Nakai Bender.
Francisco Leonardo Benavides.
Ashley Bernal.
Nemesio Bercasio.
Nina Biadov.
Ian Viviano.
Kylie Danielle Blaha.
Liam Davis Blasner.
Cole Jonathan Bachman.
Allison Ruby Blaskovich.
Biana Ivani Bolton.
Brian Charles Boyce.
Andrew J. Botello.
Amber Marlene Braun.
Elvisa Bozani.
Raimundo Briones.
Samantha Bravo.
Alexis Faye Brisolera.
Ezekiel Adrian Brooks.
Serenity Lene Bryan.
Henry Frederick Bruschi.
Fátima Burciaga.
Aaron Tomas Bucio.
Natalie Daniel Bustamante.
Johan Bustos.
Angélica Tindoc Calderón.
Hania Yoeli Calderon.
Irvin Jesús Calderón Rivera.
Sandra Jeanette Cayapina.
Pedro Alejandro Campos.
Brian Canete.
Joshua Canete.
Isaac Abimael Cano.
Chloe Marie Cardosa.
Estrella Cardenas.
Hugo Carrasco.
Andrew Douglas Carmen.
Laura Eleanor Casey.
Niani Alicia Castaneda.
Fernando Castellanos Reyes.
Tania Castellanos.
Dylan Castillo.
Brian Castro.
Mark Anthony Castro.
Jaden Anthony Cavazos.
María José Cerón.
Eric Cervantes Jr.
Joseph John Allen Cervantes.
Nicholas John Surza.
Ariadne Montserrat Chávez Álvaro.
Axel Oswaldo Chavez.
Bradley Chávez.
Christopher Jonathan Chavez.
Jasmine Chávez.
Janaya Artilia Childress.
Raven Chuan.
Sarab Shuan.
Nicholas Conrad Cicero.
Jonathan Alexis Celio.
Frida Fernanda Cisneros.
Yuritza Cisneros.
Jesse Johnson Clayton.
Kobe James Coffey.
Mariah Giselle Colón Alatriste.
Avery Contessa Contreras.
Cameron Thomas Cook.
Peyton Alexander Corral.
Giselle Corral.
Vanessa Nicole Cortez.
Hayden Salvatore Corso.
Dara Maeve Creaney.
Camila Covarrubias Navarro.
Gilbert Delgado Cruz III.
Toya Marie Crump.
Sarai Cruz.
Jesús Antonio Cruz San Juanico.
Noel Carol Q.
Riley James Davidson.
Colton Jerry Davis.
Lemon LaShawn Davis.
Giovanni De Jesus Gonzalez. Middle name, yeah.
Naya Jane de la Cruz.
Raiden Guadalupe de la Cruz.
Diego de la Torre.
Arelis Delgado Cervantes.
Alejandro Delgado.
Gustavo Delgado.
Jonathan Gael Delgado.
Nathan Brian Demeter.
Bunny Eraser Desbles.
Hadi Catalina Diaz Borquez.
Abraham Urbina Diaz.
Alexis Diaz.
Jonathan Diaz.
Jackson Marshall Dixon.
Mayra Diego.
Olivia Reese Dietzel.
Aiden Manuel Diosdado.
Clarissa Alize Diosdado.
Angelina Roxanne DiPietra.
Alexis Grace Dodson.
Olivia Sarah Audrey Francis Dow.
Nathan James Downing.
Michelle Marie Drasgala.
Gabia Dubinskate.
Austin Stephen Eisendale.
Ricardo Duran.
Evelyn Elizondo.
Madeline Michelle Edwards.
Guillermo Escobedo.
Madison Ann Einseidel.
Hector Espino.
Ryan Michael Ellis.
Eileen Espinosa.
Gabriel John Escobedo.
Noah Hayden Evans.
Miranda Esparza.
Nicholas James Everett.
Hannah Alessandra Espino Ramirez.
Kenneth Carl Furbank.
Maria Espinoza.
Tatiana Yasaira Feliciano.
Rebecca Mona Evans.
Madeline Finn.
Marco Antonio Fabian.
Riley Mary Flatt.
Darian Michael Thomas Farmer.
Alejandro Flores.
Daisy Favela Diaz.
Nathaniel Isaiah Flores.
Devin Amaya Robin Fields.
Chloe Nicole Fungi.
Benjamin Emil Fisher.
Amanda Jeanette Fraser.
Alan Flores.
Dante Terrell Freeman.
Damian Flores.
Brooklyn Ramey French.
Kaylee Marie Forth.
Noah Luke
Kenneth Jermaine Freeman, Jr. Thank you.
Jocelyn Gallardo Rivera.
Citlali Itzel Fragoso.
Abigail Jolie Gallegos.
Chaz Desmond Fromel, Jr.
Xochitl Galvan.
Sophia Jasmine Fuentes.
Carla Paola Garcia.
Ava Lauren Galan.
Enrique Alexandro Garcia.
Eric Gallardo.
Giselle Garcia.
Brianna Janelli Gomez.
Natalie Garcia.
Angelina Marie Garcia.
Reese Michael Garcia.
Dayanara Eileen Garcia.
Vanessa Garcia.
Fabian Garcia.
Rylan Joseph Garrido.
Lucia Garcia.
Finley Nicole Garza.
Ramiro Garcia.
Joseph Walker Giesen.
Saul Garcia.
Torrent Glover.
Yoreli Garcia.
Evelyn Gomez.
Jonathan Garcia.
Stephanie Marie Gomez.
Janae Simone Gibson.
Arielis Anaí Gonzalez.
Garrett Stephen Glatzhofer.
Aliyah Angeli Gonzalez.
Justin Michael Godek.
Zane Lee Gonzalez.
Lizeth Gomez.
Luna Gonzalez.
Israel Nicole Gonzalez.
Dakota Charles Gossett.
Christian Gonzalez.
Sophia John Gove.
Daniel Jaden Gonzalez.
Robert Julian Green.
Peter J. Gordillo Ramirez.
Jackson Gunnar Brewer.
Elizabeth May Gould.
Giselle Guerrero.
Anaí Goitia.
Sandia Garang.
Michael Carvel Green.
Antonio Gutierrez.
Adrian Guerrero.
Cristal Gutierrez.
Steve Akeem Guerrero Avina.
Salma Gutierrez.
Ailisa Dayanara Gutierrez.
Daniel Guzman.
Alexis Gutierrez.
Manuel Guzman.
Emmanuel Gutierrez.
Edison Nor Hamill.
Celeste Angelia Guzman.
Kennedy Hansberry.
Jayla Melissa Hall.
Silas Shane Harmon.
Riley Mackenzie Hannon.
Haley Marie Harris.
Mia Marie Harper.
Andrew Joseph Harvey.
Janice Michaela Harris.
Seth Robert Head.
Kyle Richard Haynes.
Owen Sander Hendricks.
Azaria Catherine Henderson.
Anthony Hernandez.
Emmanuel Hernandez.
Mia Lee Hernandez.
Osvaldo Hernandez.
Rodrigo Yael Hernandez.
Ruby Hernandez.
Diego Xavier Hernandez Mendoza.
Aidan Herrera.
Adrián Herrera.
Victor Herrera.
Logan Maxwell Hassenflow.
Kyle Sean Huser.
Samuel John Helderbrand.
Anaya Nicole Hill.
Julian James Hill.
Jack Piranay Hinkle.
Mackenzie Nicole Hobson.
Julia Mee Hodge.
Michaela Liani Holland.
Peyton Kayla Hoover.
Anisha Horton.
Annalisa Joy Hoskins.
Cassandra Huerta.
Michaeline Tamira Howard.
Nancy Huerta.
Muge Tu.
Kylie Morgan Halsey.
Fatima Giselle Huerta Santillan.
Salvador Irigoyen.
Hector Huerta.
Saria Jackson.
Araceli Huzar.
Christopher Jaime.
Natalie Ibarra Varela.
Dayanara Jimenez.
Janet Lupita Etewa Esparza.
Monuk Jeremy.
Carmen Marie Jackson.
Cedric Torrent Jones.
Emilio Jaime.
Ramin Tyron Damar Jones.
Logan Matthew Janiak.
Darian Darrell Jordan.
Manuel Jimenez.
Matthew Warren Josephade.
Tyler Joseph Johnston.
Emily Alexandra Juarez.
Wandre Lydell Jones.
Mia Vianelli Juarez.
Grace Ann Josephate.
Nathan James Camaras.
Daisy Juarez.
Alexa Paige Kylever.
Zarai Dolores Juarez Ochoa.
Mohammed Korshidov.
Ethan Francis Kotsky.
Aiden Gregory Kush.
Morgan Grace Canavy.
Sin Ko.
Olivia Bean King.
Aiden Matthew Kovac.
Abigail Ann Klimola.
Leah Cusack.
Andrew Joseph Kolich.
Peyton Kirkendall.
Alexander James Crace.
Robert Germo Ladau.
Michael Asa Cusack.
Michael Lemmy Lendam.
Alexa Montserrat Labastida.
Areli Margarita Lares.
Jorge Lagunas Delgado.
Kaylin Ann Lorix.
Jennifer Lara Garcia.
Jasmine Victoria Lazzaroni.
Say Lay.
Gabriel Lee.
Miroslava Lianos.
Miguel Alonso Lemos.
Sergio Limos Jr.
Ángel Josué León.
Jesus Dionisio Leon Elizares.
Mario Alessandro Leiva.
Quinn Thomas Leonard.
Carson Jean Limon.
Emma Faye Liggett.
Tenley Nicole Lindstedt.
Bennett James Lind.
Alan Ruben Lopez.
Esmeralda Monica Lizalde.
Jerry Jaime Lopez.
Denise Lopez.
Leila Star Lopez.
Jason Eric Lopez.
Luis Ángel López.
Julian Michael Lopez.
Susana Lopez.
Loreto Lopez.
Yadira Lopez.
Madeline Lopez.
Brent Elizabeth Lasoyan.
Victoria Ann Lopez.
Maricia Roxana Luna.
Zaira Lopez.
Daisy Marie Lostrup.
Matthew Lopez Martinez.
Diani Giselle Madrigal.
Larissa Mia Loza.
Ethan Jerome Maggs.
Berenice Luna Serenil.
Madeline Elise Maldonado.
Austin Allen Mass Johnston.
Omari Rashidi Malingela.
Christopher Hugh Magallanes.
Cesar Maravillo.
Anthony Ray Maldonado.
Ashley Renee Marshall.
Ayub Rashidi Malangala.
Thomas Andrew Martin.
Thank you. Aruba Malik.
Karina Martinez.
Iris Theodora Manning.
Eliseo Martinez.
Emiliano Marquez.
Ramiro Martinez.
Misael Martel.
Stephanie Martinez Cervantes.
Allison Martinez.
Arian Marwaha.
Christian Martinez.
Trevor Matheson.
Saul Martinez.
Tierra Kier Mays.
Gino Joseph Martino.
Datavian McLean.
Charlotte Grace Matheny.
Anthony Macaulay Cantori.
Mildred Amirani Maya Milan.
Derek Leno McKinney.
Quinn Matthew McAdams.
Caden David McShane.
Dariana Michelle McCullough.
Miguel Ángel Melgar.
Daryl Lee Magruder Jr.
Odalis Mendoza Rodríguez.
Armani Tiana McNeil.
Roberto Mendoza.
Maxwell Michael McWilliams.
Bibi Bel Mercado.
Luz Maria Mendez.
Ricardo Millán.
Brandon Mendoza.
Adair Miranda.
Ariana Miraz.
Jaime Mireles.
Maya Paula Milan.
Sydney Megan Mocker.
Justin Michael Millen.
Rodina Hassam Mohammed.
Eduardo Miranda.
Edward Molina.
Eliana Marie Mitchell.
Ryan Ba Monoso.
Abdi Fatah Nur Muhammad.
Ashley Montalvo.
Christina Paola Moeda Villalobos.
Mónica Montero.
Brandon Monroy.
Natalia Bella Montiel.
Sophia Montano.
Annabelle Marie Moore.
Samantha Montes.
Antonio Joseph Morales.
Julissa Montoya.
Marcus Alexander Morales.
Matthew James Moore.
Jonathan Corral Moreno.
Gabriel Eduardo Morales.
Jessica Karen Moyano.
Jael Moreno.
Victoria Elizabeth Mutin.
Emily Anne-Marie Morgan.
Emiliano Muñoz.
Eddie Lucas Mueller.
Mackenzie Jill Nearsmith.
Aureli Munoz.
Samantha Nerio.
Muskan Nazari.
Brody James Norton.
Juliana Marie Negron.
Wilson Wejera.
Quinlan Donald Newhouse.
Ryan James Nectarix.
Trent Daniel Newton.
Gregory Semen Novicki.
Ahmad Jamil Nicholson Jr.
Melanie Nunez.
Edwin Jesus Nosolot Munoz.
Emmanuel Ochoa Magaña.
Gabriel Joseph Novicki.
Michelle Oluwatufunmi Odebosi.
Ariana Nunez.
Richard Olagues.
Sarah Ochoa Sanchez.
Caitlin Ann Olsen.
Yesenia Ojeda.
Jaden Joel Ordaz.
Cesar Francisco Olivas.
José Ángel Ortega Núñez.
Eliana Beatrice Olvera.
Isaac Ortiz.
Nevea Monet Orlu.
Kenia Saraí Ortiz.
Evelyn Ortiz.
Leslie Ortiz.
Kate Sarai Ortiz.
Marilyn Otier.
Kevin Anthony Ortiz.
Victoria Alicia Owen.
Itzel Ariana Osorio.
Deborah Pablo.
Angelique Olivia Owen.
Melanie Michelle Padilla.
Natasha Gwendolyn Owens.
Yahir Pagan.
Ricardo Padilla.
Jessica Paniagua.
Noah Robert Page.
Eric Paredes.
Joel Paredes.
Eric Patiño.
Antonio Samuel Pardita.
Nicole Sofía Peña.
Evelyn Patino.
Cristal Areli Pérez.
Diana Bell Pelletier.
Mariah Lynn Pérez.
Jubilee Perez Marrero.
Yahaira Alicia Pérez León.
Karen Perez.
Reina Kellis Perkins.
Alyssa Dior Perkins.
Noah O'Neill Pachki.
Shane Michael Pettigene.
Ángel Francisco Piña.
Haley Ann Fenig.
Ricardo Pinzón Torres.
Jacqueline Pinedo Perez.
Anton Craig Pope.
Grace Kathleen Platt.
Brendan Prieto.
Ava Alexia Powers.
Alex Puebla.
Calith Aradne Price.
Fabián Ángel Quesada Arrévalo.
Angel Jareth Primero.
Fabián Andrés Quinto.
Daniel Puga.
Jafet Emanuel Cuet Castillo.
Natalie Trinidad Quintana.
Adit Rai.
Aymar Quiros.
Alisa Jolín Ramírez.
Pia Leandra Radcliffe.
Dixie Aileen Ramirez.
Aiden Edward Ramirez.
Liliana Ramirez.
Cynthia Ramirez.
Noah Ramirez.
Elian Ramirez.
Alan Ramos.
Melina Ramirez.
Edwin Anthony Ramos.
Paris Rihanna Ramirez.
Julian Lucas Ramos.
Christopher Robert Ramos.
Nathaniel Ramos.
Ian Ramos.
Ashanti Rangel.
Oziel Ramos.
Jessica Lynn Reddy.
Marina Resendez.
Marlene Guadalupe Resendez Padilla.
Myra Madison Redfern.
Angelo Regalado.
Sophie Elizabeth Regnier.
Bradley Parr Raimier.
Cassandra Abigail Resendez.
Brian Reyes.
Norma Kelly Reyes.
Kelly Areli Rivera.
Transito Andres Reyes.
Victoria Reyes.
Benjamin Andrew Reichert.
Jauri Mohammed Ryan.
Amon Marquis Riley.
Vivian Del Ángel Rivas Macías.
Aneli Rivas.
Ethan David Rivas.
Adriana Maricruz Rivas Moreno.
Andrea Rivera.
Ariana Rivera.
Diana Rivera.
Jasmine Rivera.
Roberto Isaac Reyes.
Melanie Guadalupe Rivera.
Natalia Rivera.
Joshua Rivera Montoya.
Noah Andrew Roberts.
Owen Viral Robertson.
Daniel Robles.
Andrea Natividad Rodriguez.
Ariana Alexis Rodriguez.
Jazarine Lizette Rodriguez.
Martín Antonio Rodriguez.
Michael Reynaldo Rodriguez.
Netzahualcoyot Rodriguez.
Samantha Rodriguez.
Valentina Rodriguez.
Mason Campbell Rogers.
Sergio Rojas.
Zaira Rojas.
Isaac Tony Romero.
Yashua Roque.
Adrian Rosa.
Christopher Rosales.
Mayla Simón Rondi.
Sanise Sofia Rubio.
Adan Ruiz.
Javier Ruiz.
Ricardo Raúl Ruiz.
Dina Shavich.
Adriel Sáenz.
Nathaniel Alexander Salazar.
Nancy Michelle Salazar.
Jacqueline Rita Saldana.
Viviana Patricia Salazar.
Jonathan Salgado Espinal.
Juan Esteban Saldana Saavedra.
Mary Elizabeth Grace Salterjal.
Surah Ali Salam.
Jesse Samuel.
Alonso Ramón Sánchez.
Evan Sanchez.
Félix Joaquín Sánchez.
Hugo Sanchez.
Ismael Sánchez.
Jaylene Sanchez.
Keila Guadalupe Sánchez.
Leonardo Ulysses Sanchez.
Tiffany Priscilla Sánchez.
Yasmin. Veronica Yasmin Sanchez.
Kiera Isabel Santiago.
Skylin Amani Sanders Patterson.
Alisa Marie Sargis.
Estefania Sarbia.
Akin Joshua Alowamoya Savage.
Julian Sebastian Saucedo.
Do Saw.
Aaliyah Laurel Savage.
Ka Pao Se.
Demisha Monet Latte Sawyer. Thank you.
Christian Paul Schultz.
Francis Dorothy Marie Schimpf.
Anilla Monet Scott.
Rachel Maureen Schumann.
Donovan Raciel Segura.
Luis Esteban Antonio Sadios.
Javier Serrano.
Miguel Ari Sepulveda Gonines.
Samantha Montserrat Serrano Ruiz.
Stephanie Serrano.
Deja Nicole Shields.
Sujan Sherpa.
Nicolas C.
Diego Alonso Sida.
Amanda Julia Smith.
Arturo Fuentes.
Jenna Smith.
Kylie Marie Sywick.
Tahoe Brock Smith.
Chelsea Jacqueline Smith.
Francisco Jaciel Solis.
Layla Olivia Smith.
Nicole Sosa.
Alexander Reese Sobolewski. Yes, thank you.
Kaylin Fade Stegleiter.
Jacqueline Solache.
Alexander Leo Whitney Stoner.
Lisbeth Solis.
Alexis Suarez Rios.
Elijah Dutch Sondergaroth.
Thomas Charles Swartz.
Ryan Elliott Spooner.
Maya Marie Talavera.
Samuel Isaiah Stone.
Sarai Tapia.
Brianna Elizabeth Story.
Jose Armando Telles.
Blake David Studdard.
Alban Tetova.
Kyle Martin Swanson.
Arisandi Tochimani.
Lauren Hannah Takeda.
Angélica Guadalupe Torres.
Colin Michael Tarr.
Elaine Sofía Torres.
Andrew Michael Teeter.
Juliana Torres.
William Thomas.
Omar Torres.
Nathan Michael Toma.
Zenón Diego Tobar.
Destiny Amaya Torres.
Valeria Trenado.
Isabella Grace Torres.
Alexis Don Trucano.
Kiara Delaney Torres.
Haley Brianne Tucker.
Sebastian Torres.
Jeffrey Timothy Tyson.
Jean-Michael Trotter.
Brianna Valencia.
Karen Trujillo.
Analia Giselle Vallejo.
Alexander Jeffrey Tui.
Alfredo Varela.
Jacob Ulysses Uribe.
Ashley Vargas.
Giselle Valentin.
Irisel Vázquez.
Aaron Valles.
Naomi Nevea Vargas.
Amy Noemi Vargas.
Henso Jared Vega.
Isabella Itzel Vargas.
Diego Arián Velasco.
Jamia Virginia Marie Vaughn.
Rubí Velázquez.
Amy Nicole Vasquez.
Bianca Esther Villalobos.
Isabella Jasmine Vasquez.
Rafael Villanueva Hernández.
Miguel Eduardo Vasquez.
Yesenia Villegas.
Alexa Vega.
Callie Grace Wallace.
Ivan Alberto Vega.
India Washington.
Edgar Villa Patino.
Ethan Christopher Weaver.
Crystal Villalobos.
Denise Aubrey Webster.
Mackenzie Ann Villarreal.
Sydney Elizabeth Weeks.
Matthew Thomas Vincent.
Abigail Marie Weiss.
Nakia Waldsmith.
Joshua Charles Wedlock.
Brooklyn Mariah Washington.
Devin Leroy Williams.
Zachary Bryce Water.
Jalisa Leola Williams.
Christopher Garrett Weber.
Rihanna Audrey Mary Williams.
Aspen Sky Weeks.
Andrew Jeffrey Wan.
Andrew Benjamin Weinert.
Raymond Luther Scott Woods.
Grace Violet Weiss.
Rashard Rashawn Wright.
Abigail Divine Wheeler.
Joel Shi Yang.
Addie Agnes Williams.
Cruz Daniel Zaragoza.
Demarius Maurice Williams.
Miguel Cepeda Moreno.
Jacob Thomas Williams.
Javier Alexis Zúñiga.
Latrice Tanaya Williams. Elijah Emmanuel Stiles Wilson. Lana Wong. Kevin James Wright. Robert Duke Weiland. Cynthia Angelita Yanez. Ramsey Martin Zamorano. Giselle Anai Zarco. Trevor Norman Zilke. Sophia Zubar. Good job.
All right, I would ask that Delaney, Hera, Jimena, and Tristan please come back to the stage. Please lead your classmates in moving your tassels to signify your status as graduates of West Aurora High School. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to introduce to you for the very first time our newest alumni, the class of 2023. Congratulations and good luck. Yeah, we go. Let's start playing the song.